Hello there. So this video is targeting anyone out there that is looking for a job or in the process of drafting their resume or curriculum vitae, as it's called in other countries, or anybody that wants a promotion or someone that wants to ask for salary increment. So the first question you want to ask yourself before you start drafting any paperwork or resume, before you even start asking for an increment, what is your worth? Now, your worth means all of your failures in life. It means all of your successes, all of your achievements, all of your works in progress, and all of your skills. Those 5 components make your worth. So then ask yourself, what is your worth? I know my worth. So when I'm looking at this in my own perspective, and I want to put myself out there, and a lot of people are so afraid to include their failures in their resumes or even want it to be part of them. To fail is worth $1 billion. Someone who has failed, first of all, means you started something. Cowards don't start anything, so they will not fail. The person that is going to fail is a person that is worth my time. Because to fail means you have started something. And it means you went through to build it. And then it failed. By the time you have failed at something, you already know the reasons why you failed. And you already know what would have happened if you were to fix it. And in most cases, you don't really fail. You make a decision to end it. Because economically, it may not be viable. That is not called a failure. So I am afraid of a person that has failed so many times, because that person is like a time bomb. A person who has failed so many times, and they're just waiting for their time to explode into success. That is the person I am afraid of. But the one that hasn't failed does not scare me, because they're cowards. In most cases, I can pretty much determine where they're going to go and how they're going to end. But a failure, the one that has failed at so many things, is the next billionaire, is the next president, could be the next anything, is the next doctor. That person that has failed is the next very important person. Because they have gathered all the experience, all the stamina, and they are ready to go. And you see, when you are ready to fail, when you start something and you fail so many times, and when you want to fail for the last time, make sure you fail so hard that your failure alone is going to crush and break the earth. And let your failure be heard from the other side of the world, so that by the time you get out of that failure, you are ready to rock success. You are ready to succeed, and you will not want to look back at failure, because you will be done with failing. Failure is the key to success. Failure is worth $1 billion, because with failure, you come out with experience. No one can buy experience. You cannot Google experience. You have to go through something before you even claim to have experience. So you can only gain experience when you try something. I see people putting on their resume, I am a self-starter. How do you say you are a self-starter? I can say I am a self-starter because I have started so many companies from scratch. And in most cases, with these companies, I don't have a partner. And so when I start them from scratch, I am the marketing director. I am the accounting and finance director. I am the sales director. I am the employer and I am the employee. So that means I am doing everything from scratch. I have to make sure that my my new company is abiding by all the local rules and regulations and all the compliances. And so when I say I am a self-starter, it means that I have started companies, and these companies, some of them have succeeded, some of them have failed, some of them are in progress, okay? But I am so proud of the ones that failed because I know exactly why they failed. And I went through the entire process of building it up, but then I am left with experience. When I start these companies and I am the marketing director, I am the one that does online marketing. That means I know how to create Facebook ad campaigns. I know how to create the rest of other social media campaigns. I know how to create Google Ads campaigns, Google Shopping campaigns, and the rest of the Google display campaigns. It means I know search engine optimization. I know about map citations. It means I know video in streams. I can create all of these ads and optimize them. Marketing director of my own company. I go through that. And if I hire somebody to create my website, they're in trouble because in most cases, I know how to create a website. And by the way, I also know how to code. So I am the owner of the company, but I am also the marketing director. And I know accounting and finance because I am the one that is in charge of QuickBooks. So I know all the accounting softwares that are out there because I have to try some of them and make sure that I come up with the best software, the one that is easy to use, the one that is maybe cost effective, but then has additional features that I would want for my business. So, like, I go through all of these and I can claim to have sales experience because when I start my own company, I am the one going to be the sales director anyway, right? So I'm going through it. By the time that company fails, it has failed not because I've not done my part. It has failed because of maybe a factor that I could not fix. And I make an economic decision to then put that to a stop. But the experience that I get from that, nobody can pay for it. And I can't, then I know my worth. So I know if I want any company to employ me, then I am a full package. And I'm not going to take just any position. I'm going to say I am either the executive director or I am the chief of something or president or vice president. I'm not going to go because I know my worth. I know when a company employs me, they're taking a full package. Someone could be employing me for this, but I know budgeting. I know so much. I have dealt with board of directors. I know my worth. But you ask yourself, what is your worth? Like my employees, when they're still new, the account managers, I bring them onto the system, and for 1 month, I am handling the accounts. And when I handle these accounts, before I allow them to independently send out a quote to any client, I make sure that all the quotes come to my desk and I have to approve them. And it takes, you cannot believe how many times it takes for a new employee to get something right. And in most cases, I have, like people that I hire to do marketing. And I have to be the one telling them what to do. Sometimes they can't even come up with a design. And yet when I have my own companies, I am the one that is doing the graphics. I am all over the place. But that is experience that I can't pay money for. And most people are afraid. People want to just be on the phone calling, coordinating things. No, you want to be involved. If you have a company, you want to be involved in your company. most of these things are so easy to do. I make sure nothing defeats me. So that when I hire someone and I have to approve their job, sometimes I just have to do it myself. Because they send you drafts and you look at it and it's not worth it. It's not the way I want it. So politely, I will just say, okay, give me a minute. I'll do it. So I do for them the basics and just leave minor things like, positioning and editing and this and that, and then let them go. It is, if somebody wants to hire me, I can stand in and say, I need $250,000 US per year. That is the least I can get. That is the least, because I know my worth. And I have the confidence that when a company hires me, I am going to add value, extra value to their company. So that means, without arrogance, I put my case out there. And I know how dedicated I am. I know how determined I am. I know how detail-oriented I am. I know. And when asked, I see people saying they're detail-oriented. Define everything that you are, piece by piece, before you even claim to be anything. So, what is your worth? Good luck.